Carlos, we've had several senior players away on international duty. Can you just update us on where they're all at fitness-wise, having come back to the club?
Uh, we have two of them, or the four, has arrived to the club in a positive situation. Dick, after the long travel there and the minutes that he was playing, has come back well and has been training with the group the previous 2 days. Same situation for Agi. After he has having a important minutes for him to make him more ready to compete now. He arrived in good condition. He has been training in the previous 2 days, and unfortunately, Molumbi and Osier player that they have arrived, they come back to the club with an injury, suffering the last game that they were playing against France. And of course, this is no a good news that you would like to have, because you never want to lose any player. Unfortunately, during this international break, we were losing, or these two players had suffered an injury. Osi will be out of the group during the next 6 to 7 weeks, and Molumbi will be out of the group around the next 4 weeks because Osi had a injury in the knee and Molumbi in the groin that are not going to allow them to be with the group during the next weeks.
On a more positive note, I believe you've got four senior players come back into training: Alex Palmer, Keon Bryan, Kyle Bartley and Carlan Grant.
In different moments, but yes, they start to be close to recover to be with the group. Palmer has been training part of the training with the group, even if still no is available to compete. He start to be available to train. This is a positive news, of course. Grant was completing today the first training, the first part of the training with the group, something positive. And Brian we are making more training him with the under 21s, because we understand that to can recover him, he need now this period of adaptation after a long-term injury with the group. And Barley has been completely normally all the work from the international break, so he's going to be available of these injury players. Barley is going to be available, and for me and for the players and for the club is a positive news.
Moving on, Carlos, it's clearly a really important 5 or 6 weeks coming up, isn't it? Are you confident that the players have got the mental and physical attributes required to allow us to achieve our target of finishing in the top six?
I think that always, when you are a championship player, you need to have a special mentality, because we know that championship always move you to this period of time where you are going to play many games in a row, and the physical, the technical, the tactical, emotional challenge is high. But that's why they have made a career in the championship, because they have these skills. And for me, that's key to have success in the championship, is to have an especially strong mentality that allow you to be a competitive player every 3 days in a period of with very demanding periods with a lot of games. But at the same time, every player wants to play the football games. Every coach wants to be playing the game too. And we are looking forward to face this period.
It's a key game to come back to as well, isn't it? It's been over 2 weeks since your team last played, but Millwall at home, they're 5 points ahead of us in the league. They're the team in sixth at this moment of time. Could a victory over them be a springboard to further success before the end of the season?
I think it's a very, very important game, and it's one game that we are going to face, that we are facing every single game, trying to show our highest level of commitment with our responsibility, that is try to compete to win every time we are in the football pitch. After, of course, when you play against teams that are in front of you in the table, the 3 points are very important, but when you play with teams that are in the back of you in the table are important too. But it's true that after the international break, we have the full desire to come back again, to play at home, to play with our fans, to compete and to try to fight, or to fight, not try to fight for the 3 points that we couldn't achieve in the last game that we were playing.
Millwall have had a great season. Obviously, they're sat in the top six. What are you expecting from them on Saturday?
They are a very competitive team, that they are in the position that they are because they deserve to be there. We are going to face the game respecting this position, like we have done every time that we are playing against teams that are in the playoff positions or even in the first or second position, and trying to show our best level, because everything that we can do is to be focused in the things that we can control. And of course, for me, how we compete tomorrow is something that we can control, and after we need to have a very good possibilities of adaptation to the game, adaptation to the needs of the game, to the different minutes, to the different moments that the game is going to have. But we can control how we compete, and we are going to try to perform in the best level, because we know that the better we perform, the more options to achieve the result that we want to achieve.
You've said before, Carlos, just how important our supporters can be in the running and helping us achieve a top six finish. I'm guessing you need them now more than ever.
Yes, I think that for us, every time that we have our fans, we want to make them feel happy. We want to give them all our best. And we know that when we give our best in the football pitch, we receive the best of them. And when they support the team, they are able to create one level of energy that make in the stadium that make this very difficult for the opponent, make easy for us to find reasons when you are fatigued to make one sprint more, to find reason when you are fatigued to jump and win one challenge more, and to find the necessary energy that you need to achieve the result that we want to achieve.
Just finally, Carlos, I'm just interested to know what your words of motivation have been for not just the players, but the whole group and the whole club going into what is a really key period now.
I think we always are motivated to give our best every time we are in the football pitch. Being in the football pitch, you never know what is going to happen 2 days later. But we know that tomorrow we have the opportunity to show what we are able to do in the football pitch with our fans and, of course, fighting for the 3 points. So for me, I cannot say any word to my players more important than the fact that we are going to go tomorrow to the pitch to make our best because represent West Bromwich Albion, represent this club, represent the club, the fans that we have in the club. Cannot be something more motivational than win the 3 points tomorrow with them in the football pitch. So we need to find the desire to give our best from this type of situation because it's a pleasure to be in this club and we all want to put West Bromwich in the place that West Bromwich deserves to be.